Hi, Internet. In this video, I will be going over my weight loss plan for the rest of 2026. I am starting it a little bit late. Doing my Project Pan and also my No Buy, right? Because those are working together. I realized and learned a lot about myself. I learned that I could indeed reach goals. I had to be reminded that if I put my mind to something, I can do it. And I'm looking at my Project Pan pile and it's huge. So I decided why not have a metrics based goal as well. So I decided to follow the same format as Project Pan and No Buy. I'm going to be very vulnerable in this video. This is probably my most vulnerable video yet. Yeah, so the reason I'm making this public is because I want to be held accountable. I also want to share my progress. I feel that recording and uploading my Project Pan / no buy / hobbies updates in some ways motivates me to keep going. Maybe inspire one of my viewers or subscribers. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I'm going to follow the same formatting as I did Project Pan and my no buy challenges. So here is the motivation section. So there's maybe 6 or 7 different sections here. So in the moment, exercise helps release productive chemicals, right? Like happy chemicals, endorphins. And in the future, 150 pounds is healthier for my height and body type than my current starting point, which is now 200 pounds. I have not been 200 pounds in such a long time. Being 200 pounds means to me that I have kind of, I don't know, given up a little bit, and I don't want to give up on myself. I want to live a healthy life and a healthy lifestyle. So, and I hope this doesn't trigger anybody. I know numbers are relative, but for me, I'm not a bodybuilder. Like, I don't have as much muscle mass as I need in my body. But anyway, I am following BMI. I know it's a little bit, what's the word, controversial to use BMI, but I think for most average people, 200 pounds, like average weight, average height and body type for the average person, 200 pounds is kind of steep. Just for the average person. That is statistically correct. But for me, I really want to reach 150 pounds. For my height, that is still considered overweight. But 150 pounds is really hard to get to from 200. And I am accounting for weight stalls and things like that. I'm going to get more into that soon. But yeah, in the future, I would like a healthier weight, and I think 150 is much better than 200. Okay, the third the third motivation is hoping to offset increased appetite from medications. I'm taking certain pain medications that have increased my desire for food, and that could be any food. It could be healthy food, junk food, whatever is available, whatever's in reach. Sometimes I subconsciously get up and go to the kitchen and just open up cabinets hoping to find a snack. And this is new. I've never experienced this before. It is very, very new to me. And if you can relate, please let me know in the comments. And then the fourth thing is it gives me something to work on. It's a nice project. making myself the project. Next, I want to invest in myself. I think investments should not only be financial, but there should be health investments that we make as well, right? By eating leafy greens and things like that. So I want to invest in myself. Okay. Potential, but not guaranteed, increased confidence, positive self image or body image, whatever. I don't think that losing weight equals increased confidence. I don't want to make that connection, but I feel like if I feel better about what my body can do, like how much weight I carry, or I mean, how many pounds I can lift, things like that, that'll give me the increased confidence. The ability to do something will give me confidence. It's not about losing weight, it's about the accomplishment of something. Like in the same way, Project Pan or my No Buy Challenge are giving me confidence that I can do this, that I can lose weight. Okay. Potential, yeah, so but it's only potential increased confidence. And then the last point is my clothes might fit me better. I have some clothes that look great oversized, and I think if I get to a healthier weight, they'll look even better on me in an oversized style. I wear a lot of athletic clothes that I think will flatter me better. I don't think I'm going to replace the things in my closet when I do lose weight. The clothes I have feel small on me because I've gained weight, because of my medications. I gained a lot of weight in a short amount of time due to the medications, and then also the winter time, so yeah, so that's the motivation section. There's more. And I have a section called evidence this will work. I've done it before using calorie deficit and movement. I am being easy on myself using an addition mindset instead of a subtraction mindset. Instead of telling myself, no, I can't have this, and no, I can't have that for dinner, instead I'll say, I will have this for dinner, or I will have that for dinner. So, for example, like it's just a positive way to attract things. When you use, the idea of addition instead of subtraction, right? It's like saying, I would rather, like, I want to have good friends instead of saying, I want to avoid bad friends. So when it's a manifestation thing. It's worked in a lot of different ways. So, for example, my Project Pan or my No Buy Challenge. I mean, the No Buy Challenge technically is like a subtraction thing, but the Project Pan is supposed to supplement the No Buy Challenge. So, my Project Pan is me saying, hey, I can use the stuff I have and focus on that instead of looking for the newest collection of something, right? So I hope that makes sense. Fitbit metrics help motivate me, especially the miles. So it's really exciting to see 4 miles or like 10,000 steps on my Fitbit. I'm wearing my Fitbit right now. I wear it all the time for time. um, okay, another piece of evidence is few ingredient meals are easy to shop for and prepare, like a can of beans, right? Like if I'm making a soup or something like that. Or maybe like a sandwich, like a healthy tuna sandwich, whole grains and maybe like a side of fruit or something like that. Just a few ingredients will help make this easy. And then also, this is controversial, but it's evidence that this will work. This weight loss journey is using disposable dinnerware when I'm not feeling my best. So that includes cutlery like spoons or forks. Like if I know that my medication is going to make me tired and I won't be able to like wash the dishes and I don't want things just sitting in the sink, I will give myself permission to use disposable cutlery and things like that. So yeah, so just like the Fitbit is a tool, so are disposable plates and things like that. I'm this year feels very busy. So yeah, anyway, I know it's going to remove steps, which will make it easier for me to lose the weight. Um, and then the last evidence is willingness to test out safe pre-workout and protein powders. So I already ordered protein powders. It'll be here very shortly. Yeah, so I haven't bought protein powder in like 10 years, I think. I do buy protein shakes from the gym sometimes. They're kind of expensive per serving, but yeah, I'm willing to test out safe pre-workout and protein powders, things that work well with my system, etc. And then I have a list of replacement meals and foods. So for my in-between meals, I don't want to call them snacks because I'm trying to snack less. Snacking is the problem for me because my medication increases my appetite so much, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So I put fruit and nuts between meals, and then bananas and dark chocolate for sugar cravings, leafy greens for minerals and fiber. I absolutely love greens. And then I put shakes, tuna, legumes for protein, and then fiber bars or like a quick PB&J, maybe like a healthy cracker or something like that for emergency meals. Like I just finished a workout and I just need something quick in my system. Yeah, it's not a perfect plan, but I wanted to make it as realistic as possible. And then for protein, I put an asterisk. Variations of nutrient-dense sandwiches or low-calorie frozen meals are fine. So those are also fine for emergency meals. Like, yeah, just making like a healthy sandwich. And I wrote down foods that need to leave you alone. So I wrote that on purpose, that way on purpose. So I put DoorDash, pizza, chips, French fries, ice cream, milk, chocolate, and other candy, cookies and brownies, cakes and pies. And I put an asterisk here. If you do decide to indulge in these, try to plan a calorie deficit for the day. If you slip up and eat more than you have burned, don't beat yourself up. You love healthy food because they taste good and they make you feel good. So yeah, it's gonna balance out at the end of the day. Like if I eat ice cream today, maybe I won't eat anything sweet the next day, that kind of thing. So my medication not only increases appetite, but it also slows me down. So low effort movement options. So I put cleaning and organizing because it's hard to stop once I start. I love organizing and cleaning. The second low effort movement option is walking. It helps me with my back. It's a very fun thing for me to do. I love walking. Yoga, so it grounds me and it's very satisfying. I love a good stretch. And then another one is pairing it with entertainment. So like if I'm watching a movie, might as well grab some dumbbells or a kettlebell or something. And then high effort movement options. So I guess some people would call this HIIT, like high intensity interval training. I put equipment at the gym and equipment at home. I have my own weights and things like that here in this very room. And yes, everything is pink. Not at the gym, but here in my home for sure. But yeah, so there's going to be days where I don't really want to do much, and doing yoga on the floor sounds better than going to the gym and going on the elliptical or something. But yeah, I'm trying with this plan to fill in as many gaps as possible. I'm going to be relearning things as I go along because, like I mentioned, I've done this before. It's not the hardest thing ever. Like it's pretty easy for me to lose weight when I have a good plan. So I put obstacles. So here are my obstacles: injury, and then also obviously my medications, which not only impact my energy and appetite, but they impact my sleep habits as well. So getting enough sleep is really important, whether you're trying to lose weight or not. I have a partner who likes to buy me food sometimes twice a day, and It's usually like, he'll order maybe takeout, or maybe there's leftovers from yesterday and he'll make me food. Um, so yeah, he's definitely an obstacle. Or his actions sometimes act as an obstacle when it comes to weight loss. So there's nothing I can really do about that. Like maybe talk to him or something. I don't know, but most of these are outside of my control. Um, and then my health problems might create an obstacle. Stress. I know stress and cortisol and weight gain are correlated. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't control stress very well. So, yeah. Oh, and then also discouraging weight stalls. So, basically, like for example, if I stay at 175 pounds for 2 months, that might be discouraging. So, that's an obstacle and outside of my control. Low motivation, it happens. Holidays and celebrations that involve desserts. That's another obstacle. But yeah, most of these are outside of my control, but I wrote down here awareness can help you make informed decisions about what you can control. So it'll kind of remind me to put more stock into things I can control. All right. And I have an exit plan just like I did for my no buy and Project Pan. So this is once the goal is reached, which will likely be by the end of 2026. So basically the only thing I have here for exit plan is maintain it. So once I hit 150, just maintain it. Like, even though that's still overweight for my body type, I know that that number is very sustainable for me personally. So in terms of numbers, I have a bunch of weight loss milestones. So I'm not going to go into the metrics here. There's just too many numbers. But my goal by the end of 2026 is to be 150 pounds. So every month it's going to be about 5 pounds lost, I'm hoping. It's going to be a journey. And I naturally lose weight as I get closer to summertime anyway. I want to eat less and drink more water. So that's like a natural weight loss. Again, it's easy for me to lose the weight. It's not hard, but I want to document it anyway. Okay, so I did put in a reward system here. So I don't know if you can tell, but my fingers don't have any fancy acrylic nails on them at this very moment. In my Project Pan / no buy, or actually in my no buy challenge, I mentioned that nails will be excluded from the challenge. If I want to get my nails done, I can get them done at any time, whatever. But I'm noticing it kind of takes the fun out of it, like doing it every couple weeks or like whenever I get a fill. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't, I want it to be a special thing. I want getting my nails professionally done to be a special thing. And then also with Project Pan, I have a lot of press on nails that I haven't finished yet. So I was thinking, well, since I absolutely love getting beautiful acrylic nails done, and it's one of the few things I can indulge in during my no buy challenge, perhaps for my reward system, I can get my nails done. So at the end of the month, if I reach the goal, I get my nails done. And then there's another option here, or a second thing I can do is make a cake with the month's ending number on it. So for example, by July 31st, I should be around 170 pounds. I will make a cake, frost it, and then write the number with frosting on the cake. Something fun to do. It's only once a month. And I don't want to be afraid of sugar or like delicious food. Like I want to reinforce my goals with joy. But yeah, I have, even though I know I've mentioned it several times that losing weight is pretty straightforward and easy for me personally, there are new obstacles in my life, including my medications. So, yeah, I want to hold myself accountable. And, if there's anybody else out there who, needs motivation or needs maybe a format, of how I'm doing this, whatever, uh, you know, I hope this video helps somebody. And if you have advice for me, please feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.